Welcome back, everybody, to episode 18 of The Return. I am Toasty FM with you today in March of 2022 after a tremendously long layoff. For you at home, it's been a day. For me, it's been roughly 5 months since our last game. It's been tremendously long. How clubs can go this long without, obviously I understand, right? You know, you can't play with snow that goes, that covers every car ever. I don't know what it's like to play in negative degree weather, but I'm guessing it's not fun. So, we come back today after a lot of games. I don't remember, where did we leave off? I won a game, right? Was it against Sabota? Sabota. I think we just had one game after that, actually. Might have been it. Anyway, so basically we had 2 games where we played extremely well, and that broke us out of whatever slump we were on prior to that, right? And then I was like, okay, we're going to get on a run here. And then we haven't played since then. In early November, it is now early March. So, ridiculous, I think so. But we've had a lot of friendly games. We played very well in those friendly games. A lot of okay teams. I'm not going to go through every single one of these games. If you recognize one of these names, good for you. We played them all. We've got a 0-0 draw against Spartak Moscow, which is probably the best result I've gotten in this save, even though it's a friendly game, a friendly match against the, away from home, fair play. But we played fairly well, and that has led us to today's game. Now, along with a lot of games between then and now, we also have had many transfers. As you can see, we have some pre-transfer set up. David Pilar, as you know, I think I mentioned it last time, he does not want to be here anymore. He basically refused to sign a contract, and so he will be leaving. He will be going to Slovan Bratislava at the end of the season. We have also signed Leandro Borges, a Portuguese left winger, on a pre-contract, signing him for very cheap, very, very cheap. He's been in Portugal his entire career, but he is traveling now to Slovakia to play with us. He's still 29, so on the later end, but there wasn't, I tried to look at free transfers, people we can bring in on a pre-contract, and there isn't that much out there, really. Yeah. So, I was like, maybe him, but no. And the rest of them are like, a lot of them are center backs, which is kind of annoying considering one of the things our best attributes of this club is our center back depth. Our center back depth. We've had a lot of center back depths here. No, center back depth. And so that's not necessarily something that we need to fix at the moment. And like I said, a lot of these other players are just they're not out of contract. We don't have any transfer budget. So this is kind of what we're stuck with, right? We also have had plenty of other players leave, right? So we had Nikita Rachev. So these are all players. So I know you're thinking, like, why the hell did you sell all your players? Well, I didn't really necessarily want to. A lot of these, well, pretty much every single one of these was forced. I really had no say in them. They were all like, hey, let me leave, please. So, Nikita Rachev, the Belarusian, is going back to Belarus for Torpedo Belaz Zadino. Marian Balis, young striker, is going to Removska Sobota did go to. Hopefully, I think going there for playing time, he wasn't good enough for our first team. And out of all the strikers we had on the team, even our young strikers, he wasn't that good. Speaking of young strikers, Jurash Toth forced his way to MFK Skalica. I believe or Skalitza. They are at the top of our league. So he forced a move there. Unfortunate. Let's go back. Joseph Mentel, young defensive midfielder. He also wanted to leave. He had good potential, but he forced the move. And we have other players in that position. He went to FK Peroni, who are also near the top of our league, I think, or just a position ahead of us. But he might actually get playing time there. I'm not sure. And then Andre Zachamuski, he also left, another young striker that I wasn't too worried about him leaving. And so with that, we also signed some players. Lucas Fabis came in as a replacement to Rachev. Mahalik, he's going to come in as a prospect in the center of midfield. So a couple of these are just me taking shots at young players. Milan Petrani, or actually, so these are kind of ones that my head of youth development decided to sign. They're not worth crap, but whatever. So we've sold a lot of players, obviously, and we've brought in a few players. We still have, our under 19 squad is still not that bad. I would say we still have, like I said, some quality players, a few defensive midfielders. That's why I didn't find an issue letting that one player go. We still have some players with some high potential, and one that might break in to the first team anytime soon. I want to get him some more playing time. Yeah, central midfielder. I want him to get some playing time in the center midfield because I don't play with a defensive midfielder in our current tactic. And as far as the squad goes, it's okay. Obviously Pilar's going. Our center backs, I'm not sure what it's going to look like. Brezny is not happy. I think he'll be leaving. So we'll have the other four as our four main center backs. Ivanchik, I'm trying to let go because at this point, Lepes, who can't seem to stay fit to save his life. Does he have like an injury thing? Jesus. Does he have like a recurring injury? Because he gets injured a lot. So Petras has been playing okay since then. Our strikers, as you saw last time, our strikers couldn't score a goal. All of a sudden, they scored 8 goals in 2 games. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we didn't play that 4-0 game, did we? Did we draw? It was 0. We played this game. And then we played like crap a little bit more, couldn't score goals. And then eventually our strikers showed up. And other players showed up, to be fair. But we're finally scoring goals. Now I remember. We couldn't score goals. That was the issue. And so defensively, we're still being pretty good. Will Rachev's departure hurt us? Maybe. Fabis will probably be our starting right back just because Kirkic can't cross a ball. He couldn't cross a ball into the ocean if his feet were in the water, okay? That's how bad he is. He cannot cross for his life. And so hopefully Fabis will come in and do a job there for us. And yeah, so let's get into the game. And let's see if we can finish off this season strong. We have another 2 months, maybe 11 games. So still a lot of points to pick up. It's still a lot to go, and then hopefully we can get into the summer and I can change up the squad and have that success like we had in the second season of Oxford City. So let's get into the game. All right, guys. So this will be our lineup for today's game. Well, that will be the lineup for today's game. Pilar, Fabis, Manic, Berezny, and Ozemi making up our back line and our basically our whole defense. Krestis and Komara in the field. Gall at attacking playmaker, advanced playmaker. I would like him more attacking because, I mean, part of me thinks I should switch him to Shadow Striker. But he's been a little bit better now in that advanced playmaker role. Hopefully he's maybe feeling a little bit more just goal scoring. Koppin on the left for Horodnik. Both of our starting wingers out today, which might hurt us, and Samov up top. So, Fabis is going to need a number. Let's give him the number 2 because I'm a purist, okay? You know. Really, it does bug me when Peter's over. If you're a right back and you're number 3, hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Strikers with number 7. You're pushing it, buddy. You're pushing it. All right. Here we go. We're playing Spartak Mijava. So let's get a victory. Let's continue what we were doing 5 months ago. It's been a while since you've played a competitive match. Maybe you've forgotten how it goes, but hopefully you didn't. Apparently you forgot that we should just not let the guy run through the ball with the ball through the middle. That's not successful. Oh my goodness. How we did not allow a goal immediately there, I am not sure. The highlight is not over yet, and Spartak Mijava feels bad for us, and they kick it out. Mercy. Because we just let them... We're like, oh, I've been away on holiday. I didn't know we were playing today. Bobchek, De Carlos, Habaj. All right, Gall here. Come on. Hit him on the break. Hit him on the break. Samov with a kind of unnecessary little twirl there. Ozemi passing it into nobody. Manic. We do not take care of the ball at all. Remain. Horvath. Okay, Berezny. All right. Start this attack over again. Koppin. Get it out wide to Ozemi. No, Gall in the middle. Now we get it out right to Ozemi. He's going to cross it in. He is. Not the greatest cross in the world. But good enough. And Petras gets ahead to it and heads it over. Better for sure. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of just the, kick it to one side and hope something works. Cup in here. Good play out on the wing here, but he loses out to Germain. And Berezny wins the header to Komara. Ozemi to Gall. To Komara. And just stuff like that. Like, just keep working it around. We're doing fine. Krestis. Finds Samov. Petrus. On the wing. He puts the ball in and takes a shot for some reason. Hate when that does that. I know it's the game. The game seems to really love that play for some reason. So unfortunate there. And highlight ends, but then another highlight. So who will be fortunate here? Vavra to Carlos. Bardos and Carlos. And header, looping header. And Pilar a little bit worried about it. Koppin, ball up and over to absolutely nobody. It's a lot of that. A lot of trying to switch play. Like, what do we... Come on. Just pass the ball around. I guess I could go, less tempo. Maybe not have them do so much ridiculous stuff. Come on, win that header. Come on, Ozimi. There you go. All right, let's break. Come on, break it up. Come on, Coppin. He's gonna take out the whole team, all by himself. Ozimi, what are you doing? This game, if you're a purist, I mean, if you liked games in the 1950s, this game is for you. Because we're just hoofing it long. Somov, so offside. Man was born offside. And what could have been a goal there is ruled out. Ozimi not having the greatest game. They are really working us down that side. And we got very lucky there. A lot of highlights, to be fair. But none of them were playing like excellent football. I'm not like, oh wow, look at these highlights. We're playing like top football. It's a lot of ugly play. A lot of ugly play. And we're only a half hour in. I'm tired. Come on. Give me all you got. Do it for State. Come on. Somebody. Put the ball in the back of the net. Alright, nobody. This is going to be a 0-0 draw. A classic Bardejov 0-0 draw. Just a lot of fireworks, a lot of calories, empty calories. We need an apple. Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. Do something. And Berezny scores. The man who does not want to be with us anymore scores from the free kick. Not from the free kick, from the header, or he shot the ball. It was whipped in from a free kick. You get it. Good ball in there by Manic. Very, very well done. Our center backs linking up. Our one center back taking the set piece, and the other center back scoring. Goal here, Fabis. I have not called out his name, and as a fullback, I'm actually kind of happy about that. Ooh, that could have been bad. Somov, yes! Pew, 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 pew! This guy is deadly with this. We're in March, and our best striker just scored his second goal of the season. Fair play. We didn't play like 5 months of that, but that's the stats do not lie. It is March 5th, and this man just scored his. He hasn't really had any injuries. He's pretty much played like 60 to 70% of all the games, and he just scored his second goal. So. What a way, late bloomer. That's what I'm going to tell him. Kopin has been okay. I'm going to bring in Gasparovich out on that left-hand side. Center backs playing very well today. To be fair, there hasn't been really any issues that I've seen. Gall coming out. I'm going to play 3 in midfield here. Really lock it up. Just lock it in tight. 1 second. I apologize. Hello, everybody. My house is burning down. Somebody is overcooking the meat. Can we just get this game finished? That my house is no longer burning down. My if I do not record an episode for tomorrow's, this episode's coming out on Saturday. So if I don't come out Monday, you know what happened. Free kick here. This is an interesting episode. Berezny with another header, but just goes over the top. And 3 minutes to save a life. Let's just get through this game. And we win! Okay, this is better. This is better. 7th place, 27 points. We're still not anywhere close to MFK Skalica. But there's still, I mean, what do we have? 10 games left. If our months could, yeah, organize. There we go. 1, 2, another 6 there. 1, 2, 6, 11, 9. 9 juegos. 9 game. No, 11. 11 games. I can't count. 11 games left. 11 games, that's 33 points. Now, I'm not going to say we're going to catch up to MFK Skalica, but there's a lot of points still up for grabs, right? So, and we come up against those teams at the top of the table, Skalica, Presov. So, you know, weird things have happened, I'm sure. We're on a good run. We won 3 games on the bounce. We're finally scoring goals. Things are looking a lot better. We just beat a team that was in 5th place at home, comfortably, I would say. The stats maybe aren't great, but we also had 2 of our better players, our 2 starting wingers, out. So playing with 2 backups out there, we were able to score 2 goals, and that is the important thing. Somov is finally starting to score goals, and so I'm really happy with how things are coming together a little bit. Things are, the players are starting to get what I'm trying to do. The players, we're still in debt, which is not good, but, what are you going to do? I came in here, and we've fallen off a cliff, but it'll improve, maybe not, but yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment below. Tell your friends, your mom, your dad. And I'm going to go put out this fire. Take care of yourselves.